Hey, GutFoxx here. Today we are going to review all of the Thanksgiving players released today. All of the elites. The sponsor today are deer hunting. When you go out the night before Thanksgiving when all the college girls are back in town and you look for a girl that will later send you a Dear John letter. Alright, so all the players over 90 overall in this Thanksgiving set have a milestone to reach on Thanksgiving, and we'll talk about those. Those between 85 and 89 do not. I'll link EA's blog in the description so I won't have to bore you going over each set and how to obtain each player. Every card I talk about is dual styles, over 90 overall, so they'll help you out there if you're struggling with that, although there are some great resources from CMadDog on the Mutt subreddit to help you through the challenges. So a little bit of news before we get started. I'm going to put a link also to this $50,000 Madden Challenge tournament. I didn't mess up dollars and coins this time. EA's putting on. So check it out in the description. Looks like a pretty nice little ranked draft champions ladder, and to see who the top Madden players are. Let me know what you guys think of that in the future. Alright, so we'll start with Cam Newton, as he makes an amazing play there. He is playing Dallas on Thanksgiving. Their defense is average to below average in points allowed. I'd say the 3 touchdowns that he's got to get is a little less than a 50-50 shot. Cam has 21 TDs passing and rushing through 9 games. So we'll see if he gets that boost. But his overall 93 card right now compares very favorably to Donovan McNabb's 95 overall in everything except throwing accuracy. Cam's deep is especially atrocious at 84. Everything else about this card is spades. And if he hits his 3 touchdowns and the extra overall goes to accuracy, if he gets the boost, we have the best quarterback in the game right now by a mile. If he doesn't, I'm not sure if the throw deep doesn't irreparably harm this thing. Compare this card to Mariota's 88. You'll pay the extra coin for Cam for strength, trucking, 4 throw power, play action, but are losing 2 speed and 11 points in accuracy spread amongst the 3 categories. But let's get on to Barry Sanders' 98 card. I don't think I have the words for this card that I can do it justice. I mean, what can you say about this card that hasn't been said about the Mona Lisa? Dree Archer speed with enough elusiveness to dodge prison time like OJ in the 90s. 100 elusiveness. 101 agility. The only downside of this card is his trucking and what his price will look like. Randall Cobb's 92 overall. It will get to 96 overall if he hits his milestone, if he catches 10 or more passes. He's only had 2 10 reception games in his career, with both coming last year. I'd give this a 5 to 10% chance at happening. But this card is okay speed with very good route running and catching traffic. His poor release means he'll be a tough place to go to on 3rd down against an opponent running man press. He's not better than Amari Cooper's 91, so I don't really see myself using Cobb. Jason Witten, 92 overall tight end. With 2 touchdowns, he goes up to a 95. 2 touchdowns in 1 game. It happened once in 2015, twice in 2013, once in 2010. I'd give this a 5% chance at happening. About as good as my shot of taking a shower on any certain day. But this card, as it stands, is a little slow with unimpressive run block. EA should give Witten better run block. He is a great run blocker in real life. But his height combined with catching traffic and awareness gives him some value as a goal line and 3rd down converter. Matt Forte's 91 overall. He's a halfback, obviously, with 140 yards from scrimmage. He goes up to a 94. His injury situation makes this very dicey, and I'm not going to bet on it. Like I should have learned after losing my first 4 stacks of high society and high-end man-splattering. Don't bet on that. You know, that's where 2 people are pushed off a building and the first one to hit the ground wins. A tip for you kids out there, never take the guy with a baggy shirt. But onto his card, Forte's. He is a 3rd down catching back, plain and simple. His speed and running skills really limit his every down usefulness, and because he's only a change of pace back, his 99 stamina is wasted. Walter Thurmond, 91 overall cornerback. In real life, he's a safety on the Eagles, but for now, he's a cornerback in the game. He goes up to a 97 overall with 2 picks. I'll give this one a less than 5% chance at happening. This card has 93 speed with 94 man coverage and 90 zone. His press at 82 makes him not so great in a man press scheme. 88 play rec is decent, and his high agility at 95 makes changing direction and jumping routes easier. But overall, I do not recommend this card as he isn't a great corner for any one scheme. His block shed being 47 makes him bad for nickel corner too. Stephen Tulloch, 91 overall middle linebacker. 10 tackles or more has him up to 94. This is one of the better chances of happening. Much better than the previous couple, but I'd still put it at like 30 to 35%. Unless he celebrates a sack and gets injured again, then it's lower. But even if he is a 94, just based on his 91 overall stats, he isn't fast enough to play middle linebacker in Madden 16. Middle linebackers need speed to get to the edge on tosses and make tackles on speedy wide receivers on drag routes. He also only has an 88 block shed, so he isn't all that great as a guard shredder on inside dives or zones. This is not a card you want to own for what his price will be. Haha Clinton-Dix, 89 overall free safety. The rest of these cards do not have milestones to reach, and they're only one style. Haha has 91 speed, 91 zone, 86 play rec, 89 hit power, and all around very good free safety. But how does he compare to the gold standard or the elite standard at this position? Glover Quinn's 92. Not amazingly so. I would still rather have Quinn, but if Haha's price is much less than Quinn's, he would be a great pickup. Haha is a better tackler, but everything else is pointed in Quinn's favor. Kawann Short, 89 overall defensive tackle, playing as the best defensive tackle in the league this year. Kawann Short's card unfortunately doesn't live up to it for me. His 87 block shed at 74 speed isn't ideal. He won't help much against the run. 94 power move is obviously very good. So if he's not too expensive and you want an interior pass rusher, there are many more worse than Kawann there. Randy Gregory's 88 overall right end. This will be the Nano Blitzer's dream if they discover new A or B gaps after the patch. 89 speed with 95 acceleration that can move down to defensive tackle for those nanos. But as a straight pass rusher, his 95 finesse move combined with the aforementioned speed stats means he's a 4-3 scheme's wet dream. This card with Clowney's 84 at the two end spots on your line will make a mean pass rush with speed to keep the edge against rollout passers. Corey Linsley, 87 overall center, 92 run block, 90 pass block, 93 impact block. Solid and should be a cheap center, depending on what these sets mean. Nothing really else to say about him there. Jordan Matthews, 87 overall wide receiver, 93 speed with 95 acceleration. A 91 spec at 6'3 and 95 catch in traffic. Pretty decent. His 85 release hurts though. He'll be a productive but not spectacular wide receiver for you. Nothing here really stands out except for his very low run blocking and his low elusiveness, juke, and spin. That means he won't be shedding many tacklers once he has the ball. So he isn't as good as others like Tavon on drags. So if you're on a budget, this is a solid number 1 or 2 wide receiver that you sub out when you need to run the ball. Just be careful about tipping your hand on those subs though. Manny Ramirez is an 87 overall right guard. 90 run block, 83 pass block, 87 impact block with low speed stats. Speed stats. I gotta speak. 90 awareness is awesome, but I'm not going to be a big fan of these mixed stats on a guard. I pull my guards and pass too often to use Manny on my team, even with that high awareness. Mike Tolbert, 87 overall fullback. Depending on how you use your fullback, Tolbert is either very good or a complete pass. He has 77 run block and 75 impact. Terrible. If you use your fullback as a lead blocker, pass on Tolbert, 82 speed and 90 acceleration with decent catching and trucking stats. You can use him as a fullback dive specialist or receiver out of the backfield. He doesn't exactly excel in those areas compared to other fullbacks or tight ends, but he will perform decently for you. In addition to his 88 awareness, that means he won't screw up too many assignments. If you run with him as lead blocker, he will find his block, fortunately for you. Holding it, who knows. Ameer Abdullah, 86 overall halfback, top tier acceleration with decent speed and elusiveness. An okay mix of receiving skills. I wouldn't want this guy as my bell cow though. He's got an interesting mix of stats with his 97 juke and 94 agility. I just don't see the explosive ability or exceptional receiving skills out of someone with only 84 carrying, 87 stamina. I would also pass on Ameer. Brent Celek, present. Top tier blocking tight end that can also catch a pass once in a while. And that's, when I say once in a while, I mean it. Do not use him as a primary receiving target. He'll be a good tight end, number 2 or 3 on your team, but 80 catching means he will let you down like Rick Astley would never do. Christian Jones, 86 overall middle linebacker. Very good speed stats at 88 speed and 96 acceleration with 87 zone coverage. He'll be great as a user or non-user middle linebacker in coverage. Unfortunately, he has deficiencies against the run with 84 block shed and 80 play rec. But he will get to the edge against toss plays, and with his speed and 92 pursuit, might be worth giving it a try just to see the speed and 6'3" height. Jeremy Langford, 86 overall halfback. His silver card was a stud for me. This one has 95 speed with 94 acceleration. That's something you want to pay attention to. 91 trucking means we have a very unique back, a power back that runs very fast. 95 spin and 96 stiff arm means you can dry laundry by hitting the B button and iron it with the hot metallic arm he throws at defenders. His catching stats aren't bad either. If his price gets to a reasonably low level, this will be a stud budget baller and is much better than his Turkey promo competition, Ameer Abdullah. Byron Jones. The first thing that stands out is that you'll have to give him your money in an alley, even when he's in another state. That's how good his jump is. 99 jumping stat. 89 zone with very low play rack, but decent speed, acceleration, and agility. I think it would be interesting to see him go against the Kelvins of the world, that extraordinary jumping, and see if it helps out against the long bombs on him. Maybe run like a cover 3 scheme with him deep on one zone, and he'll hopefully stop the long bombs. But that is it for the reviews. Let me know what you guys thought. Did I mess up anything? Did I get some things wrong, some things right, or disagree, agree? Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh wait, later tonight. I'll do a pack opening. I said tomorrow. That's just a habit now. But yeah, later tonight. All right, bye.